Ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Crumley will be using the insanity defense. You know, his parents cleaned out his bank account the same day of the shooting, and but he still managed to get two attorneys. Remember, he had to count on the public defenders. Accused Michigan high school shooter Ethan Crumley plans to assert an insanity defense to charges he gunned down four classmates and injured seven others. That's according to court papers filed Thursday in Oakland County Sixth Circuit Court, and which were subsequently obtained by Law and Crime. Crumley, 15, is charged with 4 counts of first-degree premeditated murder, 7 counts of assault, and 12 weapon offenses in connection with a deadly attack that left 4 people dead. Mm-mm-mm. So the filing was done this past Thursday, and it says that Crumley intends to assert the defense of insanity at the time of the alleged offense and gives notice of his intention to claim such a defense. Signed by his attorneys, Paulette Lofton and Amy Hopp. Legal insanity. That's what he's going for. He's going for that psychological or mental health use of the term. In Michigan, which follows a model penal code version of the insanity defense. Insanity is an affirmative defense. The state statute explains what insanity means for a criminal defendant. Under Michigan law, Crumley has the burden of proof, the defense of insanity. So we'll see what happens by a preponderance of evidence. But prosecutors will surely attack Crumley's attempt to point to the defendant's suspiciously guilty looking behavior. In this case, to show that Crumley knew the wrongfulness of his conduct. Prosecutors will likely point to the defendant's alleged decision to scratch out violent images he drew on a school worksheet. The defendant's attempt to obscure the images is some evidence. Prosecutors are likely to suggest that Crumley knew that shooting and killing people was wrong. He acted of crossing out the images suggested that he knew he had to conform his conduct to the requirements of the law. Prosecutors are also likely to point out. Court records contain copies of images allegedly drawn by Ethan Crumley before he is accused of shooting and killing 4 people at Oxford High School. All right, so Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald has already predicted that the asserted insanity defense would likely fall flat for Crumley. The Detroit Free Press reported the initial Thursday defense filing claims to have been made pursuant to Mich Comp Law 769.20A. But the statute has been repealed since June of 1972. Crumley's defense attorneys told Law and Crime they almost immediately filed a correction to cite 768.20A, which is the law that requires notice in insanity cases per correct and current statute. The statute requires the court to order the defendant to undergo an examination related to his or her claim of insanity by personnel of the Center for Forensic Psychiatry, or by qualified personnel for a period not to exceed 60 days from the date of the order. Any personnel who commence that the mandatory evaluation may perform the examination in the jail or may notify the sheriff's department to transport the defendant to the center or facility used by the qualified personnel for examination, and the sheriffs shall return the defendant to jail upon completion of the examination. So he's going all in for this insanity defense. This will be interesting. I sure hope they live stream this particular case like they did the others in the past. But I mean, are we really surprised? I mean, these people really do overuse the mental illness thing. And many of us have been around or even had mentally ill people in our families, and they're not out there committing crimes. You know, that's why so many people are not buying it. But, one thing I can say is Ethan had some weird ass parents, and his parents did not seem to care about him at all, and his mother telling him the morning that he left with all the weapons, Ethan, don't do it. Come on. Well, we'll see what happens when this case comes about. After all, he may just pull it off. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.